I'm going to meet you guys again today. So right now we're 12 in the room, 14 actually. So voluntarily move yourself, or I'm going to move you and be on the table. The idea is that you're supposed to be networking, not be with your friends. We're here for our storytelling program tagged STAS, that's Senior Stories of Sunset. For those of us who were there last week, we know how the structure is already, so I'm not going to talk much. I'm just going to hand over the microphone to our moderator for today, Mr. Henry.
Hey everybody, so we know the drill, and today we have one additional speaker. Therefore, we're going to ask that you sustain your attention a little longer. And I will also ask our speakers to be concise because we have a limited amount of time, so please be mindful of the time. And we will begin immediately with John Adeyefa.
My name is John Adeyefa. There was a time in my when the country was really good. People come to Nigeria to look for work. People from India, from UK and everywhere. When the currency was so good, was so powerful, more than the US, the government of the day sent me out on a scholarship to come to Canada. And that's what I was here. In the 70s, I was able to gain education. I started my education in Ottawa here from Algonquin College. And I studied civil engineering, structural engineering, and I was able to complete my education, but I was unable to secure education in my field of study. However, I started a business of what I love, assembling computer systems. And this was in the 80s. Computer was still relatively expensive for anybody to own. But I put the parts together, building it and selling it. I finished all that. I was able to gain more knowledge, study more. And with that knowledge of fiber optics, I got a job to go and work in Europe, to work in many countries. Internet was getting popular at that time, but it was so limited. People were accessing internet from their telephone at a very, very slow speed. The fiber optic I studied was to make the internet so fast. And I did all this in several countries in Europe, namely Switzerland, Germany, Italy, UK. I was able to lay fiber optic cable and to increase the internet speed of those countries. Finishing all that, I went to do more of the same projects in Europe or in Asia, Tokyo, and I finished all that. I was able to do more of the same program. The same in Brazil and Argentina. It was so much experience and knowledge, I decided that I need to pay back to the country that brought me to Canada to have those knowledge and experience. I went to Nigeria to provide skills, impart my knowledge and skills to youths just like you. I was able to teach mentor a lot of people on the need on the technology, the latest technology in satellite, internet, and to provide internet to a lot of places, in villages and towns and cities in Nigeria. At that time, there was very little internet access, and it was so slow. I was able to set up several cyber cafes using satellite technology in Nigeria, train many youths on how to do all these nice innovations. And mentor. I go to school to give seminars just like this, encouraging young students to get into high technology, the science and engineering. And I also open like programs on TV to expose TV programs to teach people all about internet, teach people all about computer, about mobile phone. Mobile phone was still very, very low key, low acceptance. Not many people were using mobile phone at that time. It was just coming up. The new companies like MTN were just starting up. I was able to impart knowledge of the Western world to people on how to, on everything about phone and internet. One of the students that I mentor and provide information at the University of Ife in Nigeria happened to be someone from my own local town. And he was so excited to learn, to know about this technology, and encouraged him to even study more. And this person was able to do so many things with the knowledge I imparted, wrote an application app that many, many people all over the world are using right now. And this person was able to even quit his day-to-day job to focus on the business that he's doing. And many people that have that might impacting their lives through seminars, through mentorship, were able to do a lot and paying it back to others, helping others. This is something that what you learn today or what you gain today, try to give it back in the future to somebody else. I don't want to take too much of the time. However, I'm open to questions that you might have on this. Thank you.
Any questions? So, I have a question. So, you speak of imparting your knowledge and sharing your knowledge with others. I'm wondering how significant do you find it to be for you to have had the opportunity to get an education and to utilize that education in a way that can benefit others in addition to yourself?
Thank you very much for the question. I was privileged to receive scholarship from the government of my country, Nigeria. It was a year before then, I lost my father, and my desire to study, to go further, to have education in North America was so much, but I was privileged and lucky and thankful for getting scholarship to be in Canada to study, and I decided that I had to give back to people in my country to impart knowledge into them. And many of the people that I imparted knowledge really, really appreciate it and was able to use that, utilize the information to move forward in their lives.
Okay, thank you very much, John. Please, go ahead.
Can you tell us about your role as the president of the African Canadian Association of Ottawa?
Thank you very much. Coming back to Canada, I decided to start giving back to the community, the Nigerian community. I started with several associations, the ethnic association, the Yoruba Ishokan community. I served in that association and then got into the Nigerian Canadian Association. And I initially served as the vice president and then the president of the association to give back to our people, to bring our people together. My role was to get all the Nigerian ethnic association together as one, to unite them and to move the country forward. During this, I was also privileged to gather together with 3 other community leaders to form the African Canadian Association in Ottawa. And we've been going stronger and stronger from there, which is about 10 years ago. Thank you for the question.